My name is Chris Eby, and I am a board member for Farms International. I've been on the board for 9 years, and it's been a great experience seeing the work that Farms has done over the years, being able to travel to some of the locations, and just bless the lives of many of my brothers and sisters in Christ all over the world.
So you mentioned you were able to travel with Farms. Can you tell me a little bit more about that? Like where have you gone, and what was the one thing that just impacted you personally when you went on that trip?
Yeah, I've been able to travel with Farms to Cuba twice, which is really great to be able to go back to the same place twice because you get to know some of the people and really see how they live. I have been able to travel to some of the really remote areas of Cuba where tourists from America generally aren't able to go, and see how the Cuban people really live and the struggles that they face, and how much having access to a loan from Farms International has been able to help them start a small business or increase the productivity of their fields, and able to buy the little things that every parent wants to get for their kids, like shoes and the new clothes for school, things like that they would never be able to buy without help from the loans that they get from Farms and the additional income that their business has had because of those loans.
Do you see those sort of things affecting not just that first generation, but the second generation? How?
One of the things I really appreciate about Farms is that it is helping parents provide for their children and give them not only enough food to eat, which is a struggle in some of the countries where Farms operates, but give them educations and give them opportunities to inherit a business. Many places in the world, it's a struggle for parents to provide for their children, and we know that the Bible speaks very strongly that a parent should be doing that for their children. And so to the extent that there are those who are in the family of Christ that are having a hard time doing that, and I'm able to help them do that, I think that's a great thing to do.
That's awesome. Two more. That's all right. What has brought you the most joy in being a part of Farms?
I grew up and lived in some poor neighborhoods, and then moved overseas to the Dominican Republic, where there were very many people even much poorer than the neighborhoods I lived in America. And it's hard for us in America to imagine what it's like not to even have the opportunity to work enough to make enough income to feed your family. And so I see the needs of so many in those countries, and it gives me a lot of joy then to see the testimonies from Farms where people are expressing how much they've been able to increase their business, increase their income because of the loans from Farms, and then how much they're able to put that back into the church and the work of the church as it spreads throughout the globe and throughout their communities.
All right, last one. If you were to give me say I'm on the fence about supporting Farms, if you were to give me that one, say like, this is why I believe you should support Farms.
If you're on the fence about supporting Farms, I want you to think about what it would be like for you to be poor and to have no opportunity to not be poor, to skip meals every day, and what it would be like if somebody were to offer you an opportunity to start a business, to improve your business so that it makes enough to provide for your family. And in America, we often feel that you might be poor because you deserve it. But that is not true in most places in the world. In most places in the world, people are poor because they don't have opportunities. And I think that through farms, we can create those opportunities. And if you were to support farms, you would be part of that.
That's a great answer. That's an awesome answer. Thank you.